Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and former SMU standout Rashee Rice addressed his involvement in a crash that injured 4 people.
Today in a social media post, he said he's spoken with Dallas police detectives, but he didn't say whether he was driving one of the luxury vehicles that caused all the crashes on Central Expressway over the weekend. Meanwhile, we're learning more about the victims of the crash. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is in Dallas tonight with an update. Amelia.
Steve, I spoke to an attorney representing a couple who was injured in the crash, and he told me that an investigation can move slower when a public figure is involved. The attorney saw Rashee Rice's statement, and he called it intentionally vague. 4 days after a major crash involving 6 cars that injured 4 people on Central Expressway, NFL player Rashee Rice made his first public comment. The former SMU star and current Kansas City Chief posted a signed statement on his Instagram saying, quote, "Today I met with Dallas PD investigators regarding Saturday's accident. I take full responsibility for my part in the matter and will continue to cooperate with the necessary authorities. I sincerely apologize to everyone impacted in Saturday's accident." But Rice didn't specify his role, whether he was a driver or a passenger. We do know he's linked to both high-performance supercars involved. Dash camera video shows the moment a Lamborghini SUV and Corvette were speeding on North Central Expressway. The drivers lost control and caused a chain reaction crash with 4 other vehicles.
Just recklessness and a lack of care and concern for the safety of our fellow human beings.
Attorney Tennessee Walker represents a couple that was injured in the crash. You can see their Lexus SUV in the video. Walker says the wife, who was driving, glanced in her mirror right as the cars lost control and screamed as their car was rear-ended.
Ultimately, it spun across and came back and crashed up against the retaining wall of the freeway.
Fox 4 obtained these photos from TMZ Sports that show the individuals who got out of the Lambo and Corvette just walk away and leave the scene. Dallas police confirmed on Wednesday they've talked with Rice, but they haven't identified anyone else involved.
I was glad to learn that he has met with the police, and I hope he was very open and forthcoming with them. But, you know, here we are 4 days later now. For the victim's sake, and for that matter, for the public's sake, it's time for those that are responsible to just be open and honest about exactly what their roles were.
Walker hasn't spoken to Rice or his attorney, but he's read their statements. On Monday, Rice's attorney, Royce West, a state senator from Dallas, released a short statement saying his client is cooperating with authorities.
Both the initial statement by legal counsel and then the statement that I read from Mr. Rice today, I would categorize them as intentionally vague and somewhat, or if not very much hollow for those involved.
The couple is still recovering from their injuries. Walker says the husband and wife were taken to the hospital and both have bad concussions. The wife also has injuries to her face and legs.
They're obviously frustrated. They're angry. It's the fact that it was a public figure has made an already bad situation for them a more complicated process.
Fox 4 submitted an open records request to Dallas police for the crash report to hopefully learn more as to what officers saw when they initially got there to the scene. Today, Dallas police say detectives are still working to learn what exactly happened, who all is involved, and what role they played.